We're here at the Smart with Money Fair. What are you most excited for today?
This is a really big day for our senior class. This is our 10th Smart with Money Fair. Financial literacy is one of those pieces that's really crucial for all of our students as they step out of the high school and into the next step, whatever that be, whether it be career, college, whatever it might be. We know that this is an important learning day for them.
Lucy, how much debt are you in?
$5,000.
Whoa.
So how have you guys been doing so far?
So I actually just got assigned $95,000 in debt, so I'm not really starting off too strong.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What strategies are you going to use to help improve that?
I think I'm going to head over to the scholarship booth because I clearly am going to need that.
I am currently in $70,000 of debt.
Where would you spend that on?
College.
That will do it to you.
You know, I just got $200 from a random Venmo transfer, and other than that, I'm looking pretty good.
So what's your overall goal?
My goal is to put a down payment on a car.
All right, you seem like you'd be someone who's smart with money, so good luck today.
Thank you.
If I've learned one thing from a kind old soul before me, you gotta save your money, write it down, crunch the numbers. You save, you make more Skrilla. Colin Doyle, that's a quote from him. You know, I'm gonna try to get no debt and just see how I go.
I'm here with Mr. Stanford. What's your favorite part of today?
Just seeing everyone dressed up and being professional in the working world. It's pretty awesome.
What'd you do to prepare for all of this?
I did what Mrs. Stanford told me to do.
Kaylee, what have you done so far? What have you visited? What's been your biggest challenge?
So far, me, Hope, and Maddie, we've been to housing and property insurance.
Okay.
And our biggest challenge so far is that we need to find a car that is affordable.
What is your biggest challenge today?
I think my biggest challenge today is balancing out all of my budgeting, mostly because at the end of the day, I have to end up with zero money left over and also no debt. So that's going to be my biggest challenge is the math of it all.
Andre, what's your biggest challenge right now? How are you gonna face it?
Well, I really want a pet, but I can't get a pet without a house, and I'm kind of in debt right now, so I need to figure some stuff out.
I have learned not to spend more money than you make and start saving for retirement young.
Well, we just bought a house. I decided to buy it, and I'm renting it to these two to save money. He had a great credit score. Me and Brennan's weren't so hot, so we decided to just rent from him.
I'm making smart decisions. I'm not a cheapskate, but I like to save my money.
Well, how do you think you're going to support us in the future?
About that. We're here at Charitable Giving. Can you tell me a little bit about your booth?
Sure, we're trying to encourage people to give back to their community, whether they support youth sports or the food pantry or other nonprofits in the community.
What do you want students to take away from this?
I think there's probably three things. I think if students took away a new vocabulary about investing and about looking towards the future, if they took away some of the investment vehicles and some of the savings vehicles people have, and if they took away the sense that I need to think longer term, I need to think across my life and not just in the short term, minute to minute, those would be the three great takeaways.
I am a little bit stressed. I'm running out of money. I only have $900 left, but we'll see. I still have some things left to spend. All right, what are you going to do to fix that? I might have to pick up another job, honestly.
What have you learned so far in this experience?
Spending money comes really easy in the real world.
Yeah.
I think the biggest expense is probably rent. We were originally going to buy a house, but then we had to rent, so...
You live alone or with...
No, I'm with Deeps and James.
Oh, no.
What have you learned today, and what has been your favorite part?
Also, I've learned about, all about the different types of, savings and, 401ks and all that type of stuff, and, I would say my favorite part is about really learning about all the real types of investments and also kind of basically the real life costs of certain things like cars and housing and all that. Today I really want to learn how to be able to finance those decisions.
Can you tell me a little bit about your booth?
Yes, we are helping some of the students decide whether or not they're going to rent or if they're going to purchase, and whether or not it makes sense for them to rent alone or with one roommate or two roommates.
What have you learned?
Being smart with money is fun, it's cool, and don't get in debt.
Be smart with your money. Don't get in debt.
It's not going too well. I spun the wheel and I lost $500 because my brother lost his money in his investment. So we're not doing too hot. I only got $200 left for my month, and I gotta figure out the best way to budget it.
Maya, what's been your favorite part of Smart with Money Fair so far?
Definitely the station where you pick the ducks, because then you get scholarship money, and it's money off, so it's good.
I'm here with Miss Good. How did you do to set up all this?
It's a group joint effort between the government economics teachers and the business department and McNamara Financial, and none of this would be possible without any of those people. It takes a lot of meetings and planning and strategizing. So it's a joint effort between all of us.
I've been to every booth so far. I've learned that there is a lot of struggles coming my way. I was in a lot of debt. Definitely split everything that you can. I'm doing a 3-bedroom apartment. Shout out Carly and Lindsay. And that has really helped me, especially a part-time job. Highly recommend. Have you guys been struggling today? Doing good? How are you doing?
So I think at first we were struggling because we're both still students in medical school, so we don't really have that big of a salary.
Yeah, so we picked up some extra shifts, made some more money. That helped. We're rooming together, 3 roommates.
I just finished. I have $262 left.
What are you going to spend that on?
I don't know. Probably buy Harry something nice behind the camera.
What's one thing that you hope that the students all take away from this?
I hope that they take away that it's really important to make good financial decisions and that life is kind of expensive. I hope that they are able to look at it and they're able to plan ahead. What we do here isn't necessarily going to be directly what happens to them in the future, but it's nice to at least be exposed to the ideas and be able to think about what you're going to be doing next year and the couple years after.
Chris, what'd you learn today? What'd you do well?
I learned today that there's a lot that goes into monthly spending, and I'd say biggest takeaway is like always budget. Just make sure you have enough to live.
Sam, what did you learn today?
I learned today that it's easier to room with more people than less, because if you room with more people, you have to pay less on your mortgage.
Perfect. The Devines are smart people.
I didn't save enough money and I became $676 in debt. So there's no money there. Can't go on a vacation. I let my family down. I let everyone down. I let Mr. Kuther down.
I'm truly sorry.
I'm sorry for myself.
I'm not very smart with my money, but after today, I will be very smart with my money.